The next and the neighbor then the story time. Send my phone, but some bring the neighbor then the story time. I open other books and set the time for the story time. Since I messed up in the go, but in the story time. Read it for the young kids at the library with the story time. Let's up in the go, but in the story time. Reading when the young kids in the library. What's it that's it with the door? It's a story time. Some massive bending balls in the story time. Sitting upon this bending father sitting story time. Since I was it, Jim must have been some band in the story time. I saw them in the ground in the story time. Saying that's what they need with the story time. They're reading for the young kids in the library with some must have been the dome in the story time. Some mess on the ground with the story time. Since it must have been the be about the story time. My nothing, nothing from the cover, from the book, from the front, from the back, I'm all about the story time. From the beginning to the end about the story time. Since it must have been the events and been the story time. Since I go so hard with the story time. Let's see, nothing but the be about the story time. Read the book from the cover, from the back. I'm about the wall, about to be about the story time. So much to let you know about the story time. So I go so hard with the story time. Read the bump from the front cover to the back. That's the next meant to be about the story time. Must have nothing been to know them in the story time. Read it for the young kids in the library. That's the next about to know about the story time. What's the next meant to be about the story time. Send the girl so hard about the story time. I says the must have quoted a little bit, but in the story time. Story time. Story time. Next time, next time, what up in the story time. Go so hard when you read about the story time. Next time, what I want about the story time. To read it from the book, from the cover door. I'm all about the Mr. Meant to be about the story time. From the book, from the cover, from the back door. Also, nothing but say no about the story time. Mr. Bring the boat in the story time. When I go so hard with the story time. Just to read it from the cover from the story time. Story time. Story time.